Hey there, boys and girls, and welcome to episode 271 of Sonic Boom TV. This is just a short little new items in the collection video. Mostly because I just got a couple new records in today, just a few, and I want to listen to them tomorrow, so figured I'd open them and do it on screen. But first, I've got a couple of CDs that I won. I thought there were 5, but I think there's 4. I don't know. I forgot I won them. This was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and they were sitting in my bedroom, and I forgot. And so I don't know if I misplaced one or there were just 4. But either way, it doesn't matter. They were free. And let's get to what we got. So there's Happy Holidays from Chex, the cereal. Collect all 3 holiday music CDs on specially marked boxes of Chex. And then you've got track listing on there. It hasn't been opened. I tried to look this up, and this particular one doesn't show up on Discogs correctly. It's like something else. So, but it's got like We Wish You a Merry Christmas, Here Comes, Here We Come a Wassailing, Oh Holy Night, Green Sleeves, We Three Kings. 20 tracks in all from famous artists. This is not like a junk CD. It's got the real popular people like let's see, we've got London Philharmonic, Perry Como and Ray Charles. A lot of London Philharmonic on this. Somebody called Holiday Players. Now that would probably be a throwaway kind of thing. You know what? This is mostly London Philharmonic stuff, and I thought there was more of our regular kind of singers, but no, not so much. So that's that. Then there was this. It's a DVD called from Independent Bake and Destroy. It's a DVD skateboarding video. I don't know if it has music videos or it's just skaters, but you can see what's on the back. It's all people's name. It doesn't look like band names, so I don't know if it's just a skateboarding video or what. I don't know. I wasn't really big into skateboarding or anything, so I don't know everybody. But next up, we've got Best of Oldies But Goodies Volume 2. This is a 15-song CD. It's got The Wanderer, Rockin' Robin, Will You Still Love Me, or Will You Love Me Tomorrow, 18 Candles, or 16 Candles, I'm sorry, Please Love Me Forever, Every Beat of My Heart, A Teenager in Love, Surfing, bands like the Beach Boys, Dion, Gladys Knight and the Pips, Skyliners, The Crest, Johnny Ace, Shirelles, and more. You can see the track listing right there if you want to look at that real quick. And that's that. And then the last one I have, the guy said he was giving this away to everybody. He had stacks of things he was giving away, like CDs. It was just like 4 or 5 CDs in every stack. And I just won one of the stacks. But he said it's kind of comedy, but it's music. So maybe it's like a guy playing funny songs. And it's called The Fellers. Well, it says Gold Diggers on the Gold Diggers. Wait, I can't read. It's so small. The Logger and the Fellers, Gold Diggers, Beware is what's on the front. The side says Rusty Dews, aka the Logger, and the Fellers, Gold Diggers Beware. So that's what it's called right there. He said it's funny. I'm assuming it's some kind of country or something. The way these guys have these little instruments and such. Who knows? Then the other day, I went to the thrift store the Salvation Army thrift store, and I found they had a bunch of records that I had seen before, but they were still all that, classical, or that 50s and 40s stuff that nobody really wants. Didn't have much use for anybody, but I did come across 2 compilation albums. The records themselves are not perfect, but good shape. The covers are a little beat up, but not too bad. We've got 20 electrifying hits, plus bonus 20 hits of the 60s original hits. My neck is bothering me. Sorry, guys. 20 original hits, 2 albums set. So we got that. And this one came in actually pretty decent sleeves. Those circle, whatever you call them, the U bottoms, I guess. So we got that and that. The records play pretty well. I haven't really cleaned them good either. And there's only a few pops in them, so the pops might come out. But I don't know if this one was the one. I don't know if it had a gatefold or not. Yeah, this one did have a gatefold. Let me open it. Because it's got some cool pictures of bands and such. I mean, no, this isn't the gatefold. I'm sorry. But this one's got some decent tracks on it. Some new stuff that I didn't know. But, like The Tokens, Lion Sleeps Tonight. Stylistics, You're Everything. Tommy James, tell him Willie boys are coming. The Rascals, Lucky Day. Donnie Elbert, I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie Honey Bunch. That's a good song. Sly and the Family Stone, Everybody's a Star. James Brown, Talking Loud and Saying Nothing. Bells, She's a Lady. Love and Spoonful, Daydream, Turtles, Happy Together, Tommy James, Crimson and Clover, Lemon Pipers, Green Tambourine. That one starts off really good. Dixie Cups, Chapel of Love, Playmates, Beep Beep. I forgot about that song. That is kind of a weird song, but it's pretty cool. Joe Jones, California Sun, Joey D, Peppermint Twist, Tommy James, Moni Moni, and Lee Dorsey, Ya, Lil Anthony, Shimmy Shimmy, Cocoa Bop. So some of these songs I never had before, and that's why I collect these compilations like this, because usually there's several songs on there that I've already got somewhere else, but then there's always a few that I'm like, oh man, I don't have that song anywhere, so I grab them. If they're in good shape, I try to grab them. Sometimes I grab them if they're in bad shape, but with these 2, aside from the covers being dinged up, and this one's split on like the bottom and the top, I try to grab them and keep them going. That's how I get my 50s music, mostly my 50s and some of my 60s, because I don't go buy those albums by most of the bands. This next one up, it's got an attractive girl on it. But somebody wrote all over this record, and it's a shame that they did, because this girl is pretty cute. And it's called 20 Rockin' Originals. Actually, this is the front. She's really cute, and she's got these little rabbit kind of teeth that I call them. She's got rabbit teeth and vampire teeth at the same time. And for some strange reason, I find teeth that look like that very attractive. I don't know what it is. But she's got them. So somebody wrote all over her, gave her tattoos. She's got Karen written on her arm. She's got some addition and subtraction stuff going on. Up here, she's got a price of $94 for something. All kind of good little things. And then this is the one that had the gatefold with the cool little pictures. We've got, Fats Domino's on here, Chuck Berry. I don't know who the other people are. Some drums and some saxophones and guitars and pianos. But who's on this? Chuck Berry, Jerry Lee Lewis, Fats Domino, the Platters, Bill Haley and the Comets, Big Bopper, Five Satins, Wilbert Harrison, Tommy Rowe, Bobby Day, The Diamonds, Jimmy Clanton, Charlie Ryan, The Paragons, The Crew Cuts, The Champs, Dusty Springfield, Ray Stevens, and Frankie Ford. We got Reelin' and Rockin', Breathless, Blueberry Hill, great song. The Great Pretender, great song. Shake, Rattle, and Roll, great song. Rock Around the Clock, Chantilly Lace, I'll Remember, Still in the Night, Kansas City, Rockin' Robin, what else? Ahab the Arab, and Sea Cruise are the hits songs on there. So this is a cool one. Records are in pretty decent shape. They need to be cleaned. I mean, they're not perfect. This one actually, I didn't listen to that side. I listened to one side so far. But, you know, Pickwick stuff, you know, pretty common albums, not worth much. But like I said, I collect it because it's got a lot of songs of that period that I don't have tons of. So, there we go. So then, after that, I got a couple of new things, which I don't have anything to open this with. I forgot to prepare, guys. Let's use this. I got another little book / box set kind of thing. This is one I missed a couple times from VC Vinyl, but it's REM's Up, and it's a CD box set, kind of little booklet. It looks like kind of warped right there, so I hope the discs are okay. But it's the Up album, and it's got some extra things. Stuff is so small, can't really tell. It says 2 CD, 1 Blu-ray set, remastered album. Includes the singles Day Sleeper, Lotus, and At the Most Beautiful, Never Before Released. 11-track live performance from REM's 99 taping for TV series Party of Five. High-res 5.1 surround audio. Official music videos. Epic and performance footage, plus expansive liner notes including new interviews with the band. All these years later, it has resonance, I guess. Up will always remain a strikingly gorgeous album. Stereogum something. My eyes must be getting bad because it's getting harder and harder to read these stickers, and you know, I've never had to wear glasses my whole life, but it's getting harder to read some of this stuff. And you know, back in the day, I took pride in being able to read anything. It didn't matter what it was, I could read it. But anyway, let's see what we got here. It's a little booklet, some crazy artworks, photos. Up is not one of my favorite albums by them, I don't think, but it was a pretty good album. We got a bunch of words, bunches of words. I was hoping we get some art like that, some photos. Lots and lots of words, guys. Lots of reading to do. Another nice little page. Here we go. There's a photo. REM. And it's got a good design to it. A lot of clip arty kind of things going on. I don't know what that picture's of. So that is a part of a crowd scene, which we'll see. And then we've got the CD. This is peeling right there. I thought that might Michael Stipe, I guess, over a crowd. And we've got another CD. Crowd. And I guess that's the DVD. Blu-ray, I should say. That. And the track listing is tiny. I'm not going to try to read it, but I'll hold it there. And if you want to screenshot that and try to blow it up or whatever, you can go right ahead. I don't know. Okay. So that was that. That would cost me, I think, $10. What do we got here? Yeah. No, actually, that cost me, I think, $6 because they had a $5 discount coupon, and these other two cost me $10 each. So either way, I paid $26 for 3 things, less than the price of a normal record these days. So what I got, these two are a band. It's a band I just found out about. And it's called the Magpie Salute, High Water 1 and High Water 2. Magpie Salute is some of the members of the Black Crowes, which I'm not quite sure which the member. It was one of the guitar players and maybe the bass player or the drummer, maybe a couple. I don't know. It just doesn't have the singer for sure. But the clips I heard kind of sound like the Black Crowes, and Magpie is also a black crow. It's just a different kind of crow, but they're black, and I think they might have white under their wings. But it's kind of funny because that it's if they're the Black Crowes and they're naming their band the Magpie Salute, they're saluting the Black Crowes, which is themselves. So I guess that's my theory on it, how they came about the name. But this one is limited edition, 180 gram clear vinyl, and this one must be black. So we'll just open these up. Like I said, I don't really know much about them, but for $10, I figured it would be pretty good. I like the Black Crowes, so and I listened to, like I said, a few little snippets on Discogs, and it sounded all right. So I don't think I'll go wrong with it. This one is a matte finish cover. I don't know if these came out at the same time or anything about the timeline of this band. I know it was several years ago, and I know they have at least one more release. I'm not sure anything about them really. Okay, so we've got no liner notes or anything in there, just the vinyl. I can get it to come apart. Let's look at this inside again. Let's see if it says who the members are. Band is Rich Robinson, the guitars and vocals, Mark Ford, John Hogg, Joe Magistro, Sven Pippin, and Matt Slocum, and I think Sven is also the bass player for Black Crowes. So I know Rich and Sven are in there, and I don't know about the other guys. I don't remember all the names of Black Crowes, but kind of nice little, sleeve, whatever, inner. Then we've got the records in this white paper sleeves, not poly-lined. Clear vinyl. I like it. I do like clear vinyl now. Now we've got a huge dead wax here, so that's kind of weird that would be that way. And they put this on two records. You've wasted a lot of space on both sides, so they probably could have fit all this on one record. But it's a nice label. And then let's see what the other one is on side 3 and 4. Yeah, much the same. So I wonder how long these sides are. They can't be very long. 10 minutes maybe, I bet you. It's got 3 songs on that side, 3 songs on that side. So I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. But I'll enjoy it, I'm sure. Unless I come back and say, oh, don't ever buy this, even though it's $10. BC Vinyl, by the way. That's what I got that from. And then this other one, I lost my cutter already. This is a very professionally run show, guys. I wasn't going to do this show tonight. I was going to wait because I got more stuff coming. But I want to listen to this tomorrow while I have a chance, because I'll be working from home tomorrow. Okay, so this one is much the same. No inner sleeves. White paper sleeve. Inner sleeves. We've got another kind of cool inner sleeve. Gatefold. I'm out of it tonight, guys. Looks like the same band members on this one as well. Alison Krauss makes an appearance. I don't know if I saw her on the other one, but she's on this one. I always say when Alison Krauss gets involved with a rock band, that's the end of that rock band. Is that wrong? I don't know, but that's how I feel about it. Then this one's black vinyl. The Dead Wax is big on these too. I don't know, man. That's bizarre to me that they wasted all that space. They might have had enough to fit 3 sides, and they were like, "Now we're going to make it 4," and that could have been the reasoning for that. Because some bands will just put an etching, and nobody likes an etching. Well, somebody might like it, but I don't. This one's not. This side's not that bad as far as how much they wax. And that's all I got, guys, for now. I'm expecting a few more things this week. I've got an order in from VC Vinyl that's, I think, 4 records. 4 records? Yeah, it's definitely 4. And then I've got my bud at Dead Broke Records. I've got an order of 4 and 1. So they're racing here from New York right now as we speak. Those should be here at the end of this week unless the mail decides to send it back to New York like it did. This order went from that I just got. It went all the way to New Orleans, and then back to Florida, all the way back, almost back to the original spot in Florida, and probably the original spot where the first pickup is, and then it came back. So it took 2 days to come back from Florida, but it took like 4 days or 5 days to get from there to here. So I don't know why it was faster the second time around, but no worries. But yeah, the other thing that I got from VC Vinyl, I don't think it's left the building yet, so that's a little disturbing because it's been like 4 or 5 days. So I'm gonna have to check up on that. I would hate to have to get a refund, but it is what it is. If they don't ship it, I got to do what I got to do, and that's that. So anyway, I'll talk to you guys soon. That was just a short little video that I wanted to get done. So that's it. Talk to you guys later. Bye.